Welcome back to another Blackboard Wednesdays with me, Uncle Herm. Isolation. You know, we all need to have the ability to self-isolate. To isolate yourself from any distractions. You need to have the ability and the discipline to detox for a couple of hours, or maybe even a couple of days from social media, from any distractions that's affecting your emotional feelings, your emotional enthusiasm in a negative way. Isolation from anything that's unproductive. Sometimes you have to just self-isolate just to collect your thoughts, just to maintain your perspective. Example. Look at the example that Prime Time is delivering on a national scale. Look at that example. And you follow that example. You have that type of confidence because that's the example that I'm going to follow. And that's the example that I feel I can provide if given the right situation, if given the right opportunity, without all the red tape, just as surely as Deion Sanders is demonstrating on a national scale his flamboyance, his example in the changing of the college atmosphere will continue to be affected by the example that he's providing. You be a positive example to your youth athletes. You be a positive example to the people that's up under your leadership, to your children, your grandchildren. Set a positive example because people is watching you too. People is watching and observing your activities and the things you participate in. Originality. Be original. Have some originality in how you handle your business. Have some originality in how you maneuver through society. Have some originality in the way you navigate the community, in the way you communicate with your loved ones. Have some originality and some positivity because ain't nothing wrong with a little positivity in the mix, regardless of what you're dealing with. Regardless of what you're dealing with, adding a little positivity and originality to the mix is always going to be a plus. Remember that, coming directly from Uncle Herm. Competition. Yeah, it's going to be competition. Yeah, it's going to be competition. And guess what? You got to be competitive. You got to be mentally, physically prepared to handle the competition that you're going to face. The 49ers, on paper, look like an exceptional team, is an exceptional team. But it's going to be competition throughout the season. So it won't be a cakewalk. It won't be a cakewalk. You got to be able to handle that type of competition in your profession. Colorado, individuals, college analysts, all the experts assumed that primetime Deion Sanders and the Colorado football team was not going to be competitive. They didn't think that they can handle the competition that they're facing right now. But guess what? As I do this Blackboard Wednesday, Colorado is 2-0. And they just knocked off 2 other premier college programs. So one thing about me, I use sports as a metaphor, as an example in a lot of the things that I do. And you probably should too. You got to be competitive. If you're a coach, if you're an athlete, obviously you got to be competitive, because there's always somebody, regardless of the profession, seeking to take your position. So you better rise to the occasion when the competition presents itself. And you better be prepared to handle the challenges you face. Y'all tap back in next week with me on Blackboard Wednesdays. Uncle Herm. One love, peace, power to the people.